What is up, guys? Protobro here, infamous brother to Megabro, continuing on with our conquest of China. Again, recall that I chose as far as the war goal to seize the coast. Could I completely conquer China and annex it? Absolutely. But I think realistically that would have never happened. I don't see how a little country like Japan could maintain control over this entire mass of China without it sucking an enormous amount of resources from Japan. Furthermore, if you recall, in 1941, when Japan declared war on the U.S., they only had about actually kind of where we're going to stop right here. Um, so I'm trying to follow a little bit more historic way of playing the game. If you would look here at the diplomacy tab, which I always have difficulty finding for some reason, we have Guangxi Click, whatever it's called. We have Shangzi, Mingjai. We have what's this, Manchuria, all on our side now. These two are at war. Oh, we also have Communist China on our side. They are at war with China. We have not brought them in the war yet because I'm waiting for him to get all his troops back before we do it. But once they're all back, I'll probably have him join as well, just to kind of spur the Chinese out even further. These are various war objectives, each of which are worth victory points. So the purpose here is I want to get as many victory points as possible to force China to capitulate and give me property along the coast here. So that's the goal. What we will have gained from this is basically this massive production amount to build lots of stuff. We will have gained several allies here for resources, and we will gain some of the property on the coast. We will not get a lot of this area here of China, so we will take a hit on manpower, but I'm willing to do that for purposes of realism, I think. So let me take that off, and we will get started. Oh, one other thing I want to show you too here is that currently I am building some more land units. Originally I was going to punt that. I have decided to kind of go back and get some more because I think we're going to need them. So I'm building garrisons here with some artillery. And then a couple of these guys. These guys more like, yeah, they can help them in the conflict with China. But I'm also building them for purposes of the conquest of the Pacific. So if you notice here, this is all jungle and mountainous terrain. Jungle, mountainous terrain, jungle, mountainous terrain. Normal infantry are very, very slow in these areas, and they don't fight as effectively. And so the mountainous are obviously for the mountains, but these guys are much more effective in jungle terrain, especially with that pack artillery. So there we go. Oh, one little thing too. I'm gonna land down here and take this area here, Guangzhou, with my Marines, because that's another victory point. And I figure more victory points, the more likely he will be to just cede. And I'm just going to keep pushing out, man. There's like not necessarily any rhyme or reason to how I'm doing it. I'm just keep pushing as much as I can. This is just a national decision to set up a puppet government in these areas I already took over. Since I want to do seize the coast, we're not going to do that. If we're going to try and conquer all of China, then I probably would have done that. But this is crazy. It's only 38, and they're already. You still have Poland is already preparing for war. So that's pretty crazy. All right, so we're gonna start teching these up because these will be very instrumental in our next conflict, which will probably won't be. I probably won't trigger another conflict until like 1940. One of the nice things with Black Ice, it does make it somewhat realistic with the national unity. If you're at war for a long time, your people get pretty sick of it, which is realistic, right? So. All right, and this is where I really want to get across here so I can start pushing that way. So I was trying that here, was taking some time, so I said, you know what, I'll just go around. These guys, I want to actually have them stop doing what they're doing. Stop it. Okay. Nice. Sees that here in a second. That's got some planes there, apparently. Not for long. See, such a waste having him chill back there. Let's see here. Alright, cool. So we're about... Wait, what? I don't want that many guys there. Seems like an awful lot. Oh, it's a Marine. Alright, send the Marines back. I don't need like all this to transport him, but I'm just being lazy. I'll just put him there. Not very effective, but whatever. I don't have to worry about revolts there too much. If something does happen, I can just grab some cavalry and get it back there quick. Sure. So let's look at let's see what's going on over here in Europe, since we haven't paid much attention. You have Germany, which has a boatload of airports apparently, and a boatload of defensive structures. But they have taken Austria, and they've taken Czechoslovakia, and they've demanded Danzig from the Poles, who said no, which is this area right up here. This port right here. Which still is kind of interesting, right? Because they're kind of split off, but they would still need this to really join stuff together. But anyways, and then Italy has joined the Axis as well, which is significantly earlier than they usually do. So that's interesting. Notice too, see how the colors? The Comintern is red. That's how you can tell through the names. And then the allies are blue, so you can see who's in the allies. And then the Axis are black. We are currently white because we have not joined anybody yet. Again, I'm trying to not alarm the Americans. That's the goal here. So anything I do not to piss off the Americans is a good thing. And then also notice like they took all this back, but that was intentional. My objective there was not to get into a... basically, I'm not trying to be... I'm trying to isolate the number of fronts that I'm fighting. Go pick up those guys. Alright, alright. Keep on pushing. Again, some people do AI, which is very effective. Have the AI do all this stuff for you. I'm just a bit of a micromanager. That's the only reason I do it, so... Shoot, I was hoping I can get over there. Alright, we'll just stop. Probably keep 2 there, because this here at Nanjing, alright, it's your capital. Very, very important for us to hold this. So I'll keep 2 divisions there. 2 divisions there. I've got actually my light tanks here, which I'll be honest with you, they're going to be more effective up here, so let's get them once I get across the river. There's some cavalry. I'm going to bring up some militia just to provide a little bit of support. But here you can see here's the plan. Right here. The next basically line will be right here is what we're looking to do. Hopefully before then we've forced the Chinese to capitulate on that territory. I mean, we're not asking for a whole lot, so hopefully they'll be like, all right, fine, where are the Chinese? Let's just look and see where they're at in terms of national unity and so forth. That was the wrong tab, sorry. Yeah, see, so that's one thing they get this like boost to national unity when they're at war. Alright. Whatever. I think I've got some guys here. He's got an engineer, so let's do that. He has an engineer as well, so let's do that. I got a boatload of resources. Did I fly my? Yeah, I did. I did that right. Yeah, cool. Okay. CAG fighter focus. Excellent. If you recall, I have put a boatload of technology in the CAGs. That's gonna be my bread and butter, long term. Just gonna spam CAGs as much as I can. I'm sure there's a way for me to like remove that, because I don't want to set up a puppet government. Got it. Excellent. It's 4 runway, so we could probably put some there if I haven't moved everybody. Excellent. Rebase. Got 3 there too, so I can probably put another close air support. That's light. I think I put a fighter group there. Oh, that's close air. It's only 1 though. Yeah, so let's do them there. The more airports you have, the quicker they recover. Alright. Which territory is this? Zhao Kuang? Is it? Does not border it, so let's send these guys. It's this mountainous terrain. It's hills. I don't understand why this is even. And it's these garrison guys. They tend to hold on for a little bit, but they're gonna lose the organization quick. So okay. I was like, what is going on over here? Let's throw another guy in there. What is this here? And actually, I'm gonna go after him too. Dig in from light artillery. Masterful delay. We are attacking across the river, but armor is not very good on the defensive. It's far better when it's on the offense, so I don't want to use the Marines. Look at that, 96. Boom. For me, it's more important that we get across that river than it is to take these guys out, so. Mountain. Those are plains. You know, I'll take that tank. He's going to be effective on the plains if he can get up the... Tanks are super fast, so he might get up there before that conflict's over with. Okay. How are my carriers doing? You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to... I'm going to replace these carriers. That way I can get my other planes some experience. Get them some experience so they can be ready for the next war. You get to total economic mobilization when you're at war with like a major major enemy. Yeah, basic training's fine. Alright, we're cool on that. Take him down there with him. Alright, let's go take that. Take that area there. And we got all these guys that we're gonna move. Let's see here. So probably keep 37, keep the garrisons here, and that'll be it. If he attacks any of these areas, I can react pretty quickly and get forces back up there. So yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that. Whoa, I'm gonna give you fuel. Nice. Alright, we're across the river. That's big. Let's get him over there. Okay, let's see here. We're attacking there. Here's our reinforcements. Alright, invasion. Beautiful. Love it. He's gonna have to move that transport out. Let's just hang out here for a second for him to come on out. Like I said, he's gonna come on out. Yeah, you're gonna get sunk, buddy. Alright, what's going on here? We've got 3 divisions there. 2. Okay. Okay. It's coming together. We've joined everybody up now, which is good. How's the weather? Pretty good weather. It's good. This area here shouldn't get hit too much with the cold weather, so it shouldn't hold us up too much in our offensive. Get some money out of the supplies. Got more planes, which again we're not gonna really use. I'm just more or less building these guys to stock up. Although I got the heavy, you know what? Let's organize these. I guess it is kind of silly that I have these planes and I'm not going to use them, so. I mean, I could probably put these guys to use. Fleet destroyer, carpet bomber. Alright, so it's going to take a little bit for him to build up the organization. So what I can do, that's one unfortunate thing with planes, man. Once you relocate them, you got to kind of wait for them to get the organization back. But I think what I'll do is I will use, get them in theater, so they're at least available. I don't know why I moved these guys back there. It's kind of weird. I'll find a way to get them in the fight too. There we go. Okay. I'm not too big into strategic bombing. It might just be because I play typically as the Axis, but I could definitely see advantages to it. So I would suggest, you know, considering it if you play, especially as the Allies. If done correctly, I think you could really cripple the enemy. All right. Keep on pushing. These guys are ready to go, so let's do right in that area. We'll do interdiction during the day. I don't want it to be continuous. See October. Let's do like 2 weeks worth of operations with these guys. About that right there. They need to recoup a little bit more still. I think I just have too many planes. Because this says here, "15 units are based here, can repair 4 units each day effectively," so that's not very much at all. So let's spread them out a little bit. Nice. Excellent. Got another CAG. Who got the new one? Is it him? Weird. Oh, there's a CAGs. Okay. Oh. I try to keep them like with the names too. Let's see here. Rebase to carrier, absolutely. As many as I can. Okay, so they're all capped out on carriers. Rebase to carrier. Alright. He's trying to move in on there, it looks like. That's unwise of you, buddy. Very unwise. What's going on here? Okay, 2 infantry. Let's get him in the fight. Let's see. Keep him back. Go there. Help there. Very high popularity. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, we got a boatload of troops here now, so let's push. Let's take all the cavalry and blitz to there. Take him that way. We are going to hit there. Oh, we're waiting for supplies probably? Yeah, waiting for fuel. Okay. That's okay. We don't need fuel to take him out. Alright. I need to get him down there. Well, actually, let's get him over there on the other side of that river. So we got a battle commander on each side. That'll be beautiful. Let's see, terrain. I'm trying to figure out where my tank is going to be most effective. Where's our objectives again? I'll use the tank over here. It seems like the best way to do it.